I'm just very confused. This way? Okay, cool. Can see chats here, I guess. Now I'm going to open chat the other side. Bear with me as I'm doing this. Yeah, my device is rotated. What the heck are you talking about? Okay. Whatever. One moment. I don't know why my... You're asking me to rotate this way? Why do I want to do that? Huh. Okay, don't mind me. And I don't want this. Wait, what the heck? I mean, I know my hair is messy right now, so... Okay, sure. Apparently they don't like me doing this. At least YouTube does not like me doing that and keep asking me to rotate my device, which is very weird. But hey, thank you for joining us. Like, wait, what? Do I have to do this? That's so weird. Give me a moment. I have no idea why it's going this way. Can I rotate that? No. I'm supposed to do it this way? No? That's really weird. I have no idea why, YouTube does not allow me to do this on like landscape. Hi Marilyn, thank you. Like I have no idea why YouTube does not allow me to do this landscape, and I'm just like, what the fuck am I dealing with right now? Because I like to do it landscape, it is easier to see mostly, and I have no idea why. Why YouTube does not let me, do this on like landscape at all. Okay, sure, fine, I guess. Um, and hi, I am with messy hair. It is very warm here, so forgive me. And how is everyone? Like, I'm not sure how many are here. I'm just going to tweak this and put this on threads and everything for now. Just bear with me for a bit. Speaking of threads, I do need to do that on a... I don't think I can just share right here. No? Okay, just give me a moment then. Okay, apparently I can't even get out of here, like, to minimize it and continue to live is okay, fine, whatever, YouTube. But hey, how is everyone? Like, feel free to chat with me. Yeah, it's like today is like just hang out a little bit, like, to talk about anything, everything. Yeah, energetically wise. We pull cards a little. If you guys like, then we can actually meditate. And hi, Tori, how are you doing? Thank you. Oh my God, it's like I just can't believe it. It's been 4 years, and just like, wait, what? What happened? But yeah, thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much, Tori. And thank you everyone for joining us. I try not to show my messy background because the background is messy. Meanwhile, um, hi Kim, and thank you. Yeah, trying not to show the messy background is mentioned. And if you guys see me like being this weird, how to say, like the how to say, the screen is weird this way, blame YouTube because I do not know why YouTube does not let me do it landscape. So like I don't know. It's my first time going live on YouTube this way, so I hope everyone can hear me properly. And if you can, please let me know. And hi Ayala, and thank you so much. Yay! Thank you, John. Woohoo! I've been well. Yeah, I've been well. You can all see auras. Yeah, because I use the filter. I'm like, oh, there's a rainbow filter. Let's do it. But yay! I've been well. I have been quiet. I think from most of you guys' view point of view, I have been quiet because I have not been on social media as much. But I'm around. I'm around just like chilling, playing games, and like writing and everything. So just taking a step back and mostly recharging and resting, and hopefully I get some new content coming out soon. I can't 100% promise because I've been having fun, not being on social media and everything, but yeah, otherwise I'm just chilling. I hope you guys been missing me, and yeah. Yeah, like I I feel like the past years or the past 2 years have been, a big call for us to, especially for content creator. I can't say for everyone, but yeah, it feels like there's a big call for us all to, just slow down. Like I especially hear that message a lot, because I don't slow down, as you guys know, Capricorn thing, but have been trying to scale back a little at least. So kind of like being more present with life, and with that it come at a cost of not being as present on, let's say, like the world wide web, because when you are like for me at least, when I am more present and enjoying the present moment, I tend to forget about taking out my phone and take a picture of that and then share it. It's just like when I remember to take out my phone to take a picture, most of the time the thing is already over. And I'm like, I'm so bad. I want to share all of this, but it it just does not happen. Um, like I want to share a nice picture of my meal before I eat it, and then I'm like halfway through it, and I'm just like, I can't take a picture now. So yeah, that has been what is happening to me. Like like I'm so in the present. Sometimes I just like I forget about everything. Like I want to take a picture, but I forget about it. Or I took a picture and I forget to share it, and then it when I look at the pictures once again, it's like 3 weeks later, and I'm just like, wait, that's 3 weeks ago. Yes, me too. Like when you see a nice meal in front of you, and sometimes you're just like, oh no, like you just take in and you forget about what everyone's there, like fitting the phone first. Yeah, I forget about it these days. I'm just like, oh, oopsie. Guess everyone does not have a chance to see this now. But yeah, in a sense, it's a good thing because it means we coming back more to the present, and like really living the present, and really like enjoying the moment, which is what matters. I will feel that is the way, like it matters more that we are present and enjoying the moment instead of trying to, like, there's nothing wrong with immortalizing the moment by taking a picture as well, but is that action taking away from the experience sometimes? because I know for a fact that there were times that need to take pictures and like show to the world via social media. It has taken over my life for a bit. I think like back in 2020s or something, like like I have to take every picture of everything that I do. I have to immortalize everything that I do. But in a way, it does not have to be that. Like you can just be in the moment, and sometimes being in the moment is enough. And that has been one of the like bigger lessons that I learned the past 2 years. Yeah, especially since I came back here and like came back to my home country, and like just like I don't know, I just guess I'm like enjoying being by myself and everything. But yeah, I'm very happy to see like everyone is here, and I hope everyone is well and resonating with that. Yeah, today is just like basically the anniversary, it was like 3 days ago, and that is happening on a Friday. And because usually Friday is my off days, and I'm just like, nope, let's schedule it on like um the next couple of days. Yeah, and it happens to be today, which is a good one. But yeah, I hope everyone is like having a good Sunday for most of you, or if you are on Monday, I'm not sure. It is Monday for me, and it's a very oh yes, yes, please stay hydrated, please. I'm just about to say like it's freaking hot as hell over here. I don't know whether you can see, but the sun is like shining this way, and I'm here just like, dude, I'm sweating like shit. You probably not seeing it, but yeah. uh, the summer, from what I heard, is quite brutal. So please stay hydrated, and stay indoor if you can, and just chill if you can. Yeah, try your best to keep it cool, and keep yourself healthy and safe. Okay. Yeah, like the weather is going to be hotter from what I feel, because I mean warming is happening, so what to do? But yeah, we try our best, to stay cool, to stay healthy, and stay hydrated. That's very important. Even if you're not drinking water, I would highly recommend like getting fruits that is like with high volume of water within, like watermelons, all kind of melons that are good, oranges. Help yourself to stay hydrated anytime, anywhere. Okay. I'm just waiting for winter to come back around. I'm horrible, and I'm just like the whole year I'm looking forward to winter, and I know everyone everywhere else is like, yeah. Today I'm actually aiming to be here and just like doing some cut pulls, and if anyone are up for it, we'll do a little meditation if you guys are into it, you know. And very excited to have everyone here joining us. Like I have not come on live for a while, so it's just like happy to interact with everyone again. And I forget to talk about it on, what is it? A Discord, but I do not know a lot of, like, is a lot, is anyone else coming to join? Yeah, I do need to silence my, um, one moment, let me mute the channel for a bit, 1 hour at least. um yeah, I keep getting distracted because I'm on Discord, and there are some Discord that is very active right now. It's Sunday night. So I'm just like, wait, I keep on getting notification. Yes, thank you for joining us. And sorry for being scatterbrain over here. And yeah, I have my cards out, so I'm like, let's pull some cards, and if you guys want to, join in, ask some questions. Questions not just for the cards, but if you have questions for me and my business, feel free to ask them as well. Anything you just like want to know, about energy and everything. Okay. I think that is like new moon happening today. If I'm not wrong, I could be wrong. But yeah, if yeah, everyone, happy new moon. It's a Cancer new moon, so if you guys want to schedule a prize session, let's do it. Mm. I actually did that 2 days ago with my friend, and yeah, we just like schedule impromptu movie date. Didn't cry, but there is a lot of reminiscing, which is good. And yeah, I get to also like get through some things that we both been trying not to touch for the past 3 years. But yeah, it is something like if you feel like you need it, do it. Like schedule the cry session. You might not cry, like literally you might not cry. You might find something joyous about that session. I did. It's surprising. Like I was like laughing and smiling the whole way through that movie, because it's a movie that is acted by Haruma. I'm not sure whether you guys know about him, but he's one of the artists who actually passed on in 2020. And me and my friend been avoiding his work for 3 years. Like we just did not want to touch it. Um, because it's like in a way like painful for us. And yeah, like 2 days ago we just like randomly being like, oh, let's watch it, like let's do it, like and then we did it. And in the end we just both like laughing and like smiling. But yeah, it can be healing. Yeah, I feel like this Cancer new moon is like bringing a lot of like closure. If you need some of those, it is a good time to do so. And anything that happens like in the period of three, that is like, if you're looking back 3 days ago, 6, 9, 12, or 3 months ago, 6 months, 9 months, 12 months. And then for me it's like 3 years ago. This what happened is like 3 years ago that come back around. um every cycle that move in like the number of three, like a period of 3 years, 6 years, 9 years, and you will find the healing like every time the cycle come back around. So if you feel aligned to and you want to like have a closure about something you're reminded of, go ahead and do that. I feel like this Cancer new moon is very helpful with that. May not resonate with everyone, but if you feel so, you know yeah, I'm going to pull some cards for the collective for the new moon, okay? Because I feel like it. If you guys have questions, feel free to share. And sorry for the snap of card. It's really loud sometimes. Hi, Jera. Hey. Interesting. The first card that came out. How are you guys doing? How are you doing, Jera? If you see me dropping cards left and right, that happens sometimes. But yeah, first card came out is very interesting, and I'm just here like eyeing it. Okay, sure. In Thailand, that's so near to me. Oh, like what? Come over here for day trip. Okay. Interesting. Bottom deck is the star, but in reverse is interesting. Just give me a moment. Okay, so bottom deck from what I'm getting is like the star card. I'm not sure whether you guys can see it properly. Like the light is okay, but I hope that you guys see it properly. Yeah, it does feels like there is this re-evaluation things going on. Like if you guys have been finding that this period of your life being like a re-evaluation, that you are called to re-look at things that maybe you have planned on doing, but it does not really work out for you. Okay, maybe you have been trying to. Oh, okay. Yes, please. Yes, please, and let me know. I would like to see you here, and then we can go and hang out. And let's hope that I don't forget to take pictures and like posting it on social media because I tend to do that these days. But yeah, let me go back to this one. Trying to read the card. But yes, reevaluation. That is like this like maybe you have been trying to do something, like you have a plan on doing something. It could be a very long um something that you have planned for a while now. Okay, and it may not been working out the way that you want it to. Okay, and this is kind of like a time asking you to like reevaluate, like you know is this still the direction you want your plan to go? Is this still the direction you want? um you do you still want this to work out? Okay, and is there anything better that is being offered to you right now that maybe you're not seeing? Maybe you are too focused on that direction. Okay, you're too focused on the star. Okay, and in a sense that you're too focused on the star, too focused on the distant future you want, you might not be seeing what is in present right now. So maybe come back to the now and take a look around you and see what other option is being offered to you right now. This is like the overall energy, as is like the bottom deck over here. And let me check the chat. I've only been here a week, but it's beautiful and exciting place. Yes, Thailand is so beautiful, and I remember that there is so many like many beautiful beaches around, and the food is not bad, but it can be spicy over there. I hope that you're enjoying yourself there. But yes, I get distracted very easily, as you can see. But yeah, reevaluation the overall energy. Okay, for the bottom deck. Okay, for the cards, I pulled 5 cards over here. The first one that came out, I was like laughing because it's like the judgment. Okay, it's the judgment over here. And I'm not sure anyone else feel this, but there is so much of this energy in the air, at least for me, what I'm feeling. Okay, there's so much of this energy in art, in like collaboration. Like stop seeing yourself being beneath others. Like maybe you might feel like you are not as good as your past life, or your higher self, or your spirit guides, or even like the universe. Okay, like it's hard to get that mindset out of our head, like to stop seeing ourselves as lower being, because we are not lower being. In many ways we are all equals. Like we are equals to our higher self. Our higher self is us. They are just like on a higher plane. Okay, we are all equal to, like, this might be hard, but we are all equal to the universe as well. It's like a collaboration in what we want in life, what we want to do in life, like, stop seeing yourself as like beneath all this divine being that is guiding us. I personally feel that message very much the other day, and it's kind of like own your divinity in a way, like not asking you to pronounce yourself as God, but to really own your divinity, to really see yourself as like you are not beneath God. You are actually working together with them, with the universe. You know, you are actually you had actually have a say in your life as well. So own that divinity. Sometimes we can't keep on being like, yeah, humble is humble is a good thing to do, but there is something as being too humble, and being too humble, and then we see someone else have authority over our life, and then we give our power away that way because we believe that someone else should have a say over our life, when in fact we do have a say as well. We should be able to consent to whether we want to do something or not, including talking to your, when you're talking to your spirit guides and the universe. You do have a say about whether you want that to happen or not. Okay, you can lay your terms down. I do that quite a bit. Lay your terms down, okay, and tell them like this is the experience that you never wanted. At the same time, you have to trust. Okay, trust and do what you need to do. Okay, like, of course, sometimes that we might lay our foot down, like, lay our terms down, and then we're still too afraid to do something. So this is like, see yourself as a co-creator, okay, and put down your terms, and to really trust that, that the divine team heard you, and they honor the terms that you have laid down. They might show you an alternative ways that you can, you know, do what you need to do. At the end of the day, you do have to pay attention to all those signs, okay? And make the decision for yourself and take the power back. Like, stop seeing yourself as a lower being, because we as a human does not mean that we are lower than anyone or anything else. We as human being, we are here for a human experience. We are here for an experience. It's like, I probably been saying this in my recent like Akashic sessions as well. We all sign up to be here on Earth. Like, you are not being punished and put here. You know, we all sign up to come here and have the human experience. It's like you are signing up for a trip. You know, you are going on a trip for an experience. It's not that when you go on that trip, it does not mean that you have to follow everything that, let's say, the tour guide is telling you. It is good to listen to their advice on what to do and what not to do, because you're in a new place, okay? But you do have your own agency, like whether you want to do this thing or you do not want to do this thing. Yeah, get out of that helpless mentality, and take action, and really to, own the power. Yeah, that is a very big one for me personally, that came up, you know um personal experience. I'm just like, but yes, this is a very beautiful card, a judgment card. Yeah, and I literally, for me, I read tarot, just let everyone know, I read from the picture itself. I don't really follow the traditional meaning. Okay, I know the traditional meaning of the judgment, but this card reminds me of like, stop seeing yourself as lower being, but to see yourself as an equal. Like, you have your voice. Are you using your voice, or are you just like, okay, anything handed to you, okay? yeah, I accept that when you don't have to sometimes. Like acceptance is good, okay, but sometimes like we might play ourselves by taking on everything that everyone threw at us, and you don't have to. Let's just put it that way, okay? Have your boundaries as well. Okay, as I mentioned, I have 5 cards, so let me sit on this one, and feel free to comment if you guys feel like this resonate or not, or this is actually something that you have been getting or not. Yeah, that's very interesting. Okay, so this is 6 of Wands. Yeah, 6 of Wands in reverse on the second card. At first I was a bit tripped because it's like 6 of Wands in reverse. That is like the winning card is being reversed, but it does not mean that it does not mean that you are not winning in a sense. Like I don't see reverse card as like a bad sign. Okay, in a way I do feel that this card is like asking us to stop chasing for recognition and acknowledgement from people that might not really matter in the long run. Like if you have been in that chase, okay, to want that to want that win, okay. Hey, actually, if you want to, if we say victory, victory is where you decide, like in a more relatable term maybe, is that how your life look like, how success look like in your life. It's up for you to decide. It's up for us to decide. Like if you have been hearing a lot of naysaying about the way that you're living your life, if you have people like doubting you about your life choices, like maybe you make a big life choices and you're like, let's say you've been quitting your job, or you're like trying to find a new job and moving to a new place, etc., and then you hear a lot of naysaying coming up, and everyone is like, are you crazy, why are you trying to do that, and that is not going to work out, etc. Okay, know that you are the only one who can decide how success look like in your life, and it does not have to be the conventional way. I know because I have been getting quite a bit of that. Like I literally got that from my mom 2 days ago, and she's like, "Yeah, are you sure you do not want to go back to a proper job? Because like this doesn't look like it's going to work out." Like my moms being moms, and they are so worried about not having proper job in their sense. So if you have been hearing something like similar, like you're making a big life choice, and then you keep on hearing all the negative uh, things that other people are throwing at you, like their doubts at you. Maybe they're not even saying, but their energy is like telling you that their expression is telling you that they don't support this. In the end of the day, okay, you make the choice. You get to decide what success look like in your life, like how success going to look and feel like, and what you want to prioritize. Because know that the world that we are living in right now, we are very focused on material right now. Okay, of course, more and more people are starting to see, like they are more than just material success. You can have materialistic success and be not happy as well, and a lot more of us are trying to go after that happiness for real, like trying to get more rest, trying to get a more fulfilling life for us, and that is a beautiful and wonderful thing. Okay, because we don't have to focus on the material stuff anymore. And with more of us starting to do what is good for us, okay, starting to make that choice, the more others are going to see and get inspired by our choices. Our Each and every one of our choices is important because it give an example for another person, to inspire another person. Maybe you don't even see it right now, okay, but you are being inspiration to, if it's not the world, it's those people around you, and that little ripple will keep on going out. So yeah, in a sense, like success, like you're winning, okay, you might still be winning, but it does not look like you're winning because it's like on reverse, and it's up for you to decide whether it's winning or not. Like it's not what other people should decide for you, you know. And if I know, I think I know a few of us who are on a similar journey, and maybe you might feeling doubts, and it's an encouraging card, like, you get to decide whether it's whether you're winning or not. Hope that's resonating so far. I have three more cards, and I'm talking a lot, so it's weird talking on YouTube because I don't think there is any reaction or anything. But yeah, feel free to let me know what you think, what you feel. And next card we have the Four of Coins here. Personal experience as well. So I think maybe we are in a collective going through it together. I don't know. But yeah, Four of Coins in reverse. It feels very related to the previous card as well. Especially when I'm seeing like this is Leo, this is Cancer. So we are going out of Cancer season into the Leo season as well. So it's very interesting. Four of Coins. I do not know why, but this Four of Coin in reverse is like feeling a little bit on like sharing what you have got. In a sense, like not giving and taking. Like a lot of times, I do believe that we relate sharing as in taking and giving. But sometimes sharing simply meaning that we we and me and another person both have something that put on the table, and at the end of the day we are taking the equal amount away. Sharing meaning that you have, how do we even put this, it's like sharing is like when you have, let's say, a book that is very good, okay, and you share it with everyone else, like everyone reads it, and everyone takes away the same amount of joy and inspiration from reading that book, but it does not take away the book from you. It's like at the end of the day what you share, it still belongs to you. It doesn't have to be given away, if you get what I mean. It feels very much like this one. It's like, looking at the hand here, it's like sharing, like I'm putting this here, I'm putting these 3 coins here, but it does not mean that at the end of the day you're not getting it back. So it could be a call for those of you who feel resonant. It could be a call for you guys to share what you know with people who are up to listening to it, up to get inspiration from it. It does not have to, it does not mean for you to give it away. You don't have to give things away. It's like, that's why you have to share with people who are genuinely interested in learning from you, people who are genuinely interested in listening to you. Because when you have someone who is like genuinely interested in listening to you, you are not giving, you are actually in that neutral space to share. when you share your story, when you share your knowledge and everything, the person, receive it. At the same time, they are giving you back the energy in the same way. Like energy exchange works that way. It's like two person have to come into the same space on an equal, it says like equal passion, equal mindset, and then we two can leave that space, with the equal amount of, when we go back, go in there, maybe like in a sense like there is an exchange, but it's still an equal exchange, if you get what I mean. Like, we are, as a collective, I believe that we are moving away from the giving and taking mindset, and instead moving into the sharing mindset, where we, can come to a space and equally share, equally being as enthusiastic, and hash out all the, the love and all the inspiration each and every one of us can contribute equally, and then we can take away, like, take away all the contribution, like, equally, both sides. um is one part of why I have been participating in, like, the role playing community, and is one part of why I really love it, because it the whole thing, the whole community over there is a lot about, like, this equal amount of work, equal amount of sharing, equal amount of, joy that we are all bringing to the table. So for those of you who do not know what role playing is, it is like word based role playing game that we're playing. Okay, meaning that we are all coming to one space and plotting and writing stories. Each of us have our own characters and so on, and then we're creating stories about the characters, interacting, and like seeing what havoc we can create within the story world. So I have always been active, like, on and off in the role playing world. But since I returning to it, the past year, and I feel like the whole space have come to a more collaborative and a more sharing, um you know yeah, it's a very collaborative, it's a sharing space now. Like, everyone is more collaborative. We are all like just equally excited when we are going into a story, and then we have a lot of fun, like, that's what we aim to do when we're playing game. Like, we have a lot of fun, and yeah, and then we also, like, most of us are actually being quite good friends afterwards. So yeah, that's where I'd be hyping to, if you're wondering. But yeah, like that sharing, like, I have been getting a lot of that sharing mindset over there, and I've been really loving it. And it's like, yeah, come into a space to share. Like, don't feel like you have to give, because you don't have to give no more. It's like, in a space to share, it's like you don't have to lose a part of you to be in that space. I hope that this is making sense, because to me it's like a ramble. But yeah, if you feel that way, if you feel like you're giving too much away, uh, perhaps it's good time to reevaluate as well. Like, the undertone of the whole reading is like reevaluating and see what works for you and what does not works for you. And yeah, reevaluate and see whether that is still the space you want to be in, or, is it a space that you can, is there anything that you can do to make it more of a sharing space, instead of a space where you constantly just give and give and give and getting no return? Because getting no return is pretty harsh. Okay, I personally experienced burnout before, and it's not fun. So I would say, like, please take care of yourself. If you're in that space, put down your boundaries and make sure that, you get the rest that you need. Okay, it's not to ask you to be stingy, it's just that asking you to, like, go into space where you can equally share with others, instead of the space where you feel like you are being taken advantage of. I think that is like a big part of it. If you feel like you're being taken advantage of, and you constantly feel like you are walking away from that space negative, hey, it is a good time to reevaluate. You know, I've been there before. I know how it feels like, you want someone to like you, so you constantly want to give yourself away. But if at the end of the day you constantly feeling like you are drained and you're negative, and you are definitely have no energy to do anything else that brings you joy, um, perhaps the question is for you to ask is like, why do you want that person to be? Why you prioritize that person's happiness above your own? Why are you prioritizing others' happiness above your own? That is a very big question, okay? And sometimes we might not like the answer, but it is a necessary question for me. At least I do have the tendency to overgive myself as well. So yeah, I'm glad that it's making sense to you, because for me it's like rambling, and I'm like, I have this, I get this, but I do not know how to put it into words. But yes, that was the four of coins. Okay, and here is the fourth card, which is the page of coin. I would say my favorite card is always the eternal learning card. Like, the page of coin is like, take your time. There's a very big um message on that. Like, take your time. If you're learning a craft, if you're preparing for, let's say, a trip, or you're preparing for the next move in your life and everything, take your time. Like, why are you rushing? Like like the girl in the image is holding the rabbit. Like, take the time. Like, sometimes rabbit is like just bouncing away. Like, this rabbit is like so nice and so obedient, just like sitting in the palm of, like, in a sense also like being at peace at where you are, because you can't rush things sometimes. Because cooking terminology, you have to let the stew simmers. Like, I don't care whether you're using like normal pot, or pressure cooker, anything. You still have to let the stew simmer for a period of time. There is no way that you can rush a cooking. And the same, there's no way that you can rush life. There's no way that you can rush something into coming to fruition. Sometimes we have to, in a way, it's like, not just asking you to be patient. It is about being okay with where you are at. Because no matter how much you press, no matter how much you'll be like asking God, like, when is it coming, when is it coming, when is it coming, God would just still tell you that it is coming. Because the stew need to be simmered. That they, like, you can't serve a stew before it's cooked. I'm like, cooking terminology over here. Like, even with pressure cooker, you take times, okay? So yeah, like, take the time. It's okay. Like, try and be okay with where you are at, especially when it comes to your self-work journey, your self-healing journey that you're going through. Like, take the time, okay? If you find yourself still stuck in something that you thought you have healed months and months before, you still find the same old wounds surfacing and coming up, it's okay. It's okay for you to be in this phase. It does not um nullify all the work that you have put in. It just means that at this moment you are here, and it's okay. At this moment, your stew is not cooked yet, and it's okay. Like, no matter how much you tell the pot to cook faster, it's not going to cook faster. Wow, that's very beautiful. Thank you, Jera. Jera say, comparison, it really is the thief of joy. Our journey does not have to look like anyone else. Yes, yes, that's a beautiful one. Thank you, Jera. And yeah, like, yeah, I think a lot of time when we try to rush things, it does comes from that comparison. Like, we are looking at everyone else getting ahead of us. Like I'm in my 30s. I'm actually this year I'm 33 going 34, and most of the most of my classmates, most of everyone who are you know most of everyone who are in like around my age right now, they are either married or successful, having like a car, a house, and wife and husband and everything, and I'm just here like YOLO. Like it's okay. Like it's a good reminder to not compare, because each and every one of us have different journey. We all have different things that we want in life. Like what we want in life, once again, like our success does not have to look like anyone else, because to me, I do not want what all my classmates wants. All my classmates, they all might want marriage and like have children and the house, the cars and everything. I don't. Like if you ask me, I'll be like, if I have money, I'd rather go and travel the world. And that's me. So like sometimes we might very easily get roped into comparing ourselves with others. Yeah, and maybe the times we might feel like, hey, I'm not there yet, and why am I not there yet? Like what am I doing wrong? But what if there is nothing is wrong? Like you're still just take a little more time to brew. Yeah, my still better be extra special because I'm the bloomer for everything. But hey, like you still take little extra time to brew, and it's okay. This is a very very big part of it. It's okay. Late bloomer is great. It's awesome. Okay, please don't feel like you have to um don't have to be where everyone else are at the same pace. Same. I realize like I'm grappling with the fact that what fulfills me looks so different than what fulfills my friends and family, etc. And mine too. That's why my mom does not get me, and she is like keep on pushing me to like, oh, you should get a proper job. Mom, I have a proper job. In my mind. Like my mom was literally telling me like, you have studied so much and you have all this work experience, and why are you not putting it to use? And to me it's like, what are you talking about? I'm putting everything I learned to use here. Like it's okay because in a way, most, especially the older generation, they probably do not see what we are seeing, because their era is so different than us. Like to the older generation especially, um their era is all about stability. They need to make that stability. They need to have that home. They need to have that car. That their mindset is like having home and having a car, building a family, having children. That means that you are stable, you are grown up. That is what they were taught. However, come to us, our generation, I do not know what happened. We were just like, live life first. I don't care. Well, I have an aqua north node, so I know that I'm going to be different. Oh my god. My mom told me to be a doctor. Girl, I'm scared of needles. Hey, high five. If anyone asked me to, put a needle into someone, I think I'm more scared of them than the patient that I'm about to plunge my needle into. I'll be like, you, like, let's not do needle thing. I'll give you medicine that you can, take it by like orally. But yeah, our view, okay, perhaps it's like the influences of like internet, where we are seeing more and more people who are like successful just by being themselves. We are seeing a lot of these example or these pioneers that they are making the empires by doing what they want, what they love. Okay, we are all very influenced by that, all the millennials and beyond, so we kind of have our mind being open to see that it does not have to be one way or another anymore. It does not have to follow the tradition, like what came before us, like what our parents believe to be stable, because we see a sample of what can be done when the person put in their mind to get it done, you know so I think it's a very beautiful thing. Maybe to our parents they might think that we are being badly influenced, but there's nothing wrong with you know getting a different perspective and having a different mindset. And once again, okay, reminder, like, it's okay, like, it's okay to take your time. Like the page of coins is taking the time, learning what she has to learn, and allowing things to bloom around her. And in a way that if you are feeling like you're undecided of what you want to do, it's the same. Like you don't have to decide right now. Like this is another message that you don't have to decide right now. You can try everything that is in your life right now. Give it a try. 3 months, 6 months, a year, 2 years, 3 years, give it a try and see where it takes you. If it takes you far, go ahead and continue it. If it stop taking you where you want to go, reevaluate and see where you can take the next step. And it's never too late, you know. Life is never too late. Like you can start over, you can do something else at any age, any time. There is so many example around us, like the successful people who are like starting their business at their 40s, you know um someone maybe going back to school at their 50s, 60s. Like it's all good. It's okay to find new passion and new hobbies and new things that you want to learn and do at a later age. There's no limit to when you can learn or when you have to stop learning. Like if you have the fears of like you have to do everything now, you don't have to do everything now. You can do just what you can do and what you want to do right now. And if it does not work out for you, try the other things that you're interested in. It's never too late. And perhaps this is a very I don't know, someone talk about, yeah, Jera talk about Venus retrograde in Leo today. Well, I'm a natal Venus retrograde, so maybe I am this way because of that as well. But yes, it's never too late. What's valuable, sometimes we have to take the time to see what really is valuable to us, you know? And I hope this makes sense, and I'm not just like randomly rambling. But yes, the last card over here is like Three of Wands. Like it feels like it is a reflection of what I've been saying just now. Like letting your like in a sense it's also letting your imagination go wild, and like um you don't have to choose and commit to one thing right now. you know you might have three wands over there in your arsenal right now. Like you have three choices and you don't have to commit to one. Like you can make use of the other two as well. Like you can pick one and try it and see whether it works out for you, and keep the other two in the back pocket. And if the first one does not works out for you, try the next one. And let your imagination go wild, in a sense. Like let your let what you think, like what is good, what sounded good in your head, try and put it into physicality, try to put it into practice and see where it takes you. I know the Three of Wands also have like that how to say that waiting energy, like waiting for the right timing, like waiting for the ship to arrive in a sense. So waiting for the right timing, but at the same time, if you look at it, the man here, he's not just waiting, he's also like thinking about it, like visualizing it. Perhaps he's also manifesting the ship to come to him, and he has the wand and he has the magic to pull in what he needs into his life. So it's like waiting is not just waiting. Sometimes when we wait, we can put in active manifestation. We can try and write down the list of what you want and daydream a little bit. Daydreaming is never a bad thing. Like, stop relating daydreaming to wasting time, because it's never wasting time. Daydreaming is our creative process. We have to have daydreams to come up with brilliant ideas. If you ask anyone with brilliant ideas, most of them started with daydreaming. I think I can't remember the person who created light bulbs. Everyone say that he's crazy when he thinks that he wants to create a light bulb, and then he created the light bulb. I believe, okay, those who, like, the person who created like iPhone, okay, that Steve Jobs, okay, he probably been laughed at for being like, too whimsical and like, too imaginative. Like, maybe he, like, but his product eventually become like, like I don't know, like a whole empire over there. Okay, like all these successful story that we are seeing in the world right now, it comes out from that single wild idea in the start that no one believe can happen, like no one believe can come true. And it is that person's like, persistence and their like their effort they put in to try and make their daydreams come true, that it came true at the end, and it make um history at the end. So when you have a wild idea, okay, try to put it down, try to write it down, and try to find grounded ways of working on it. Like, if your wild idea is to, I do not know, create a new social media, like right now all social media is like a mess everywhere. If you want to be like, create the next Twitter, so called, or being something better than Twitter, if you want to do it, put in the practical step. It's not to ask you to like just dream about it and do nothing. Put in the practical step. So what is the first step you should do when you have the idea of creating a brand new social media that's good enough? Go and learn coding, web developing and all of that. Go and learn all those things. Start somewhere. Start at the place where you can start. It is the same as like being okay with where you are at. But at the same time, when you have the wild ideas, like, look at your current option, what you have right now, and start there. It does not mean that you are lesser or anything when you start from the lowest point, you know. Hi. Hi, Epic Runner. I do not know your name. But hi, I'm reading off the the um username over there. But yes, like, start where you are at, like what you want to do. Then what is the most basic step that you can take right now? Hi, Javier. I'm sorry. But hey, how are you doing? But yes, once again, going back to that, start at where you are at. Start at the most basic step that you can start. The first step, okay, the most practical step that you can start, and look at it from there. And yeah, who knows that you are going to create that wild ideas, you're going to make it come true one day. You just have to start at where you're at. Like when you want to build a house, you have to learn how to build a house. That's the first thing. When you want to, let's say, going back to cooking, when you want to cook a meal, you have to start from learning how to cook, learning even how to cut the vegetables and everything without hurting yourself. That could be the first step for you. Like start where you are at and learn from the basic, and from there you can progress. From there you might even be able to make your wow idea come true. Yeah, so take the necessary step, and I hope that is that's the reading, and I hope that is like procrastination has been a challenge. I feel you because I have been procrastinating sometimes too. Just a moment. Uh, but I do believe that procrastination is just having a bad rap as well. Sometimes we procrastinate because we are so drained of our energy and other commitment in life. So if you find yourself constantly procrastinating what you really want to do, maybe it's a good time to evaluate like which part of your life is draining the energy, and maybe that is where you can start, where is draining your energy and where you can put the boundaries on that to stop interacting with that thing, and perhaps it might help you to find more energy to dedicate onto this um, this idea that you want to bring into fruition. I hope that helps over there. Do you guys have any questions that you want me to ask since I have my deck out? I accept personal questions as well, but maybe not too much, not too many. Maybe I'll take like a three questions if you have. Thank you, Javier. It's for you. I'm so excited. School. I get it. School is. I believe school like probably have a lot of activities and everything, so I get it. But you are at school to learn the the part to help you to fulfill your dreams as well, in a way, I hope. Sure. Any message for Marilyn? Let's do that. Collective Venus retro message. Ah, I mean sometimes, um, let's just say, dreams does not have to be big, but it can be something that you just desire to do right now. But sometimes we do tends to stop dreaming big because we feel like we have no chance of making that big dreams come true. I hope you I hope that you get to finish your undergrad soon. How long more, Tori? Okay, I'm going to ask Marini's question as I wait for you guys to type. Please feel free to speak and through me. What messages would Marilyn's guides have for her right now? I'd like to get some messages from Marilyn's spirit guides. Have any questions? Have any messages for Marilyn? Please let us know. Just speak and through me. Allow me to deliver the messengers. At least one more. Just a if you meant to cut it. One more. Ouch. Sending hugs to you, Tori. And one more year. One more year. You've got this. I hope that everything goes well and then you can get to graduate from the undergrads, okay? And then you can progress to study what you like. It will take some time, but I'm very sure that you have got this. Just one more year. You have got this. Okay, yes. Marilyn. Okay, so the messages I got, the bottom deck is Four of Swords in reverse. It does feels like. Give me a moment. I do feel like there is this like, not just like there is a big message about rest, but it's about balancing rest with the things that you have to do. Maybe there is a struggle in your life right now. Maybe there is something that you have been attempting to, yeah, like something that you're attempting to do, like to find a balance between doing what you need to do, what you want to do, and to find time to take care of yourself and rest, self-care and rest. um like that balance is out of balance for you. You probably are aware of it, and you are struggling to find that balance in between. um tough tough time, I have to say. um and over here I also like hearing, like, personal experience as well, that I've been also doing that. If you ask those who have been regularly interacting with me, But yes, learn to prioritize your task. I think that can be very helpful. And another thing that you perhaps would need to learn is learn to say not now. Not everything have to happen and be done now. Learn to prioritize what have to be done now, and the rest, leave it be. We have to learn to let things be. It is a tough lesson, I can tell you that. But letting things be and letting things take care of itself sometimes, okay? Prioritize what you need to attend to immediately. And what you don't have to attend to immediately, that is a time that you can take the rest. If you have been struggling with finding time to rest, because there's never ending. Like, the task in the world is never ending. Like, there is always the next thing to do. If we stop prioritizing certain tasks, okay, if we prioritize every task, we will have no time for ourselves. If you prioritize everyone, you will have no time for you. You'll feel drained and tired at the end. So, very important lesson I feel for you is to learn to say not now to things that does not have to be attended to right now. I can see that you are also dealing with a lot from just these two cards that is like damaging one card in between. I have got the Death in reverse over here, and also the Three of Swords in reverse over here. You are probably in a whole process of like grieving and letting go, and like the death and rebirth is a very prominent energy in your life right now, that you are letting go of a lot of things, that you are dealing with a lot of grief. Grief does not mean that you have to lose someone permanently. It can be you are moving on from something, you're moving on from a certain situation, or it could be really a person. Okay. um yeah, letting go is never easy, and it is okay to take your time to process and progress, you know, um, forward at your own pace. There is no need to rush. You do not have to heal within one day. You do not even have to heal within 1 month. Healing can take a couple of years. Like, there are so many past situation and people that I have to let go, and it takes me a while, I have to admit. Like, there are some people that I broke up, and it takes me like 6 years to get over them, and it is okay. Like, you don't have to get through everything right here right now. You don't have to do everything right here right now. Okay. Know when to be okay with your pace. Like, be okay where you are. Be okay with your pace, because your pace is not slow. In the middle of the two sandwich, okay, this is a three of coins. It has been so long since I see this card over here. But three of coins is also I know traditionally it's about interacting and collaborating with others, but it is also about taking it step by step and having a plan, you know, and following the plan step by step. If you have not planned on, like, if you have not have a plan on how to deal with your losses and everything, it's a good time to, look at what you can do right now and take the next step, and then take the next step, because you don't have to know the 10 step ahead. You just have to know the next step. That is what I'm feeling from here. That song comes into my head. um Anna from Frozen 2, the next right step. You know, you don't have to know 10 steps ahead. You don't have to know everything ahead. You just have to know what is the next right step that you can take sometimes. And it feels very much from this card, from the image here, like the next step. You may be able to just see the next step on the next three steps, and it's okay. And you don't have to have everything figured out right now. If you're, especially if you're dealing with loss, like you do not know what to do without that loss, you don't have to figure out everything right now. You can just figure out what you need to do next. And, stop worrying too much about the future also can help you to bring your energy back here, and allow you to tend to, what is important right here right now, and tend to yourself, which is more important. And I hope that resonates for you, Marilyn. Please let me know. Anything else over here? Balance is very big. A very, very, very big energy here. Like, find the balance. Find that yeah. Sometimes balance means that you have to cut things and cut people out, and it is okay to be sad about that. It's okay to grieve about that, because at the end of the day, when you cut people off your life, you are still, you know in a sense that you are still like cutting, like that's cutting people off your life. That means that some form of grief would follow, and it's okay to grieve about that as well. Like, don't feel like you cutting out the person off your life, that you can't be sad about that. Actually, you should be sad about that, because you are letting go of, maybe that someone is someone important, that someone who has played a big role in your life, you know I do have such a hard time balancing things and prioritizing, and been dealing with a lot of changes and ending connection and feeling the grief of that. Yes, and it's okay to take the time to feel the grief. Okay, you can't rush grief, um, as you can't rush anything else in, like, about healing and everything. Mm. So a lot of love and virtual hug your way. Okay, please feel better and take your time. There's no rush. There is no, there's no deadline about healing. There's no deadline about anything really. Oh, 6 and 12 house. Wow, there's like routine and the like the 12 house is like going through the death and rebirth for real. Wow, you're welcome. Yeah, the notes is moving into Aries if I'm not wrong. Yeah, the north node is moving into Aries. That means the south node is in Libra. I think that's my six, 11, no, sixth house, 6 and 12 as well for me. I think I have no ideas about the notes and where it goes to, so I will have to check later. North node in Aries, south node in Libra. Wait, Aries, Libra. Yeah, that means yeah, 12 house and 6 house for me too. No, wait. Um, no, I'm Taurus rising, so I'm opposite you, really. The north node is in my 12th house, and south is in my sixth. So yeah, we are on the opposite team here, but similar enough. Interesting time. I am not sure what is going to happen. Well, let's go along with the ride. And I see your question, Tori, so I'm going to ask about yours now. Da, 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 da. Spirit guides and ancestor for Tori. Okay. Okay, spirits, please feel free to speak in naturally. Spirit guides, higher self or Tori, please feel free to speak in naturally and allow me to deliver the message that Tori needs to hear right now. Any messages for Tori, please? Thank you. Messages that is aligned to Tori. Okay. Tori, this might be a call out, and I'm just going to say it first. It might be a call out, but your bottom deck is the strength card. Okay, it's about embracing what is within you and allowing it to shine. As you can see, like the wise woman is with the lion with the beast. It's like owning yourself fully. If you have not been doing that, if you have been hiding a part of you away, it's a good time to let that, that part of you that you're hiding away, let it come out and let it shine, let it be shown, let it be seen. Okay, the part that you're hiding away might not be pretty as well. It might be something that you're ashamed of, because I feel that in the spread itself. So your spread is all reversed. That's why I'm saying, like, please ready for the call out. But the first two cards that comes out, it feels like it's painting a story of like, first one is the Three of Swords in reverse, and then the second one is the Nine of Wands in reverse. I am feeling that you might have past grief, okay, that is like holding you back, that is making you feel like you need to protect yourself, that you need to hide, like, once again, hide the part of you away because of the past pain and grief and the things that hurt you before. Okay, it makes you feel like you need to, you know wrap everything around you and not let anyone be seen, because this part of it, like the third card is like seven of swords in reverse. So if you have been doing that, okay, it's a good time to look into this and let this go, like let the past pain stop holding you back, because there's like this whole energy of like what hurt you before is um, limiting you from taking the next step into being the person that you're meant to be, from being the person that you are. Okay, so it's a good time. Okay, another good time for reflection right now, because it's a cancer season, like last of cancer season. Like reflect on that, like what um hurt, what past experience that hurt you, that put you into this jaded mood. Okay, that makes you feel like you can't proceed forward, that makes you feel like you have to lie and hide that parts of you away. Okay, and perhaps work on like what, am I frozen? Hi YouTube, I'm frozen. Yo. No, really? Connection, come on. Okay, am I back? Wait one moment. Okay, am I back? I can't see like cancer. Come on, guys. Come on, YouTube. Like, really? It says that I'm connected, but yeah, can you guys hear me? I know I can't see myself as well. So, okay, so funny. Um, okay, very interesting. I can't do anything about the image. Like, this is interesting. Flash. What am I trying to do here? Give me a moment. Okay. Hi. I literally have to quit the YouTube to come back here. So I hope that you guys are seeing me now. I am still not seeing myself moving, which is so weird, so strange. Anyways, yeah, I'm back here. I'm back here. It's just that, yeah, talk about. But yeah, so most of the message, I hope Tori you hear the message just now and it does not freeze at a weird place. But generally, yes, it's about asking you to not let the past. Is my screen still frozen? Can you guys see me moving here? And if you are have struggling, maybe you can just refresh the page. And for me, it works. Like I refresh the whole YouTube, and then it come back. Okay. Okay, good. But yes, it's for Tori, yes. For you, okay, please stop letting the past to hold you back. I think that is a very big message on that. And um like you can be deceiving. There's the part about like you can be deceiving, you can try to fool the world, okay, but at the end of the day you know what you are hiding, okay, and that part of you that you're trying to hide away is not in a sense like the part of you that you're trying to hide away, it is something that you can own, like in a sense that it's something that you should let shine. It's not something that you should be shameful of, if you get what I mean. hmm. I hope this makes sense. And if you if you have any question, you can let me know. It could be about family grief. It's more like the wounds that you're carrying that is holding you back from owning the part of you that you that you should be proud of, in a sense, like because I'm seeing like the leo here, the lion here is something that you should be proud of instead of something that you should hide away. And there is like this whole part about hiding that part of you, like trying not to let everyone see that. It is a wound that I'm feeling more like something like a past pain instead of just grief. Mm, hope that makes sense. And I know Ayala asked a question earlier. God, can I even scroll back there? Nope. Ayala, if you don't mind, like please share the question again. Aw, thank you so much for joining us, Marilyn. Thank you and have a good night. See you. And yeah, like Ayala, do you mind sharing your um, question again? I can't see it after my refresh. Sorry. And thank you. Hmm. So yeah, I hope the message resonate. Sorry. Okay. Will I have a successful, fulfilling career in the music industry in the ways that I dream or hope for? Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Please feel free to speak and let through me. Allow me to deliver the message that Ayana's need to hear right now that is aligned to Ayala's highest and greatest career in music industry in the ways that Ayala wish for, hope for. It shows some guidance, some answer for Ayala. Would they have a successful career in the music industry? That is interesting. Okay. Four card drops out for you. Bottom deck for Ayala is the Magician. So I do feel that what you want to do, okay, you'll be able to do it, okay, because you are that magician, you are that master manifester, okay, and you'll be able to bring to life what you put your mind to. That is the overall energy over here. Like, it could be a repeated theme in your life. It could be something that you might see or might not see because it's the bottom deck. So it's like, yeah, like if you want a successful career in music industry, you can do it, okay. However, okay, the first two cards that drop out is the ace of coins, ace of pentacles in reverse, and second one that drop out is like five of cups, okay. It's a lot about like, okay, reverse does not mean it's bad, it's just like there is still the potential for it to be a successful career. It's like a start, okay, like the ace of coins is a start, is a potential over there. There's still potential over there, but it might be a little bumpy because of the five of cups. It's about holding on to the past. It could be um like if you have relate the career that you want to embark on with very old, let's say, tradition, or the old ways, okay, it might not work out that way. It might not be easy for you, okay, because what you have in mind is probably too new for the old, like the old system to accept, okay, and you might not like what's the old system have to offer, okay. So um it's not to say you can't do it, but like there is potential on it, but the ride can be a bumpy ride, okay. So be open to it, okay, be open to seeking new ways, be open to you know create that change, to create that wave moving forward, but also know that it could be a bumpy ride. It's just like something that you should take note of, and be ready of. And in a sense, like if something along the way broken and not working, understand and see that you have others within you, like you have other ways that you can move towards. There are other new ways that is like coming forward, or you can create that. Da, 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 da. Yeah, I'm also seeing a lot of like in the background there's a lot of old buildings, and hence like it feels like the old mindset trying to hold you back if you are embarking on that, and you might face a lot of that. And don't be afraid, like if the old mindset, that the old system is like breaking things that you are trying to create, don't give up. Know that you have other resources, but you might have to look deeper than just on the surface to find them. Mm. Because yeah, the next two cards that drop out, the first one is the sun card, okay, and then this one is like the eight of swords, but it's in reverse. It's like about, sun card is pretty self-explanatory. It's like a very shining card. It's like the putting yourself in the spotlight card, okay, and that path is probably going to put you in the spotlight, and it could be a very good thing. You could be the one who is like leading the example, okay. You could be that the one who is like leading a new way moving forward, you know and this one, I know a lot of people hate this card, I personally do, but it's also about breaking the chain if you look at it, if you look at the bottom here, all this chain, in a way it's also breaking the chain. You could be the one, like when you embark on this music industry, you could be the one who is like breaking the old and creating the new, and hence why you need to shine, hence why you need to, be in the spotlight for that. Okay, like in a way it feels like even if when in the industry others are trying to take you down, okay, still continue to be in your shine. Okay, don't dim your light, because your light is going to break some chains for others. You're going to pave the way for others to follow. You are going to create something different for others to move forward, you know in a way, whether you are completely able to break all the chains, it is another story. Okay, but you will be able to pioneer something new in the industry you are trying to do, trying to work in. Okay, and don't forget, like, yeah, once again, you are a magician. You can do what you need to do. You can do what you want to do, whatever you want to do, in a way. Okay, and I hope that makes sense, that answer your question, Ayala. Is pretty self-explanatory. Just like there are things that will hold you back. In a way, like, you if you persist, you are going to have a new path for others to follow. And I see Tori say that it makes sense, something that I'm processing and trying to understand what wounds I'm hiding. Take your time. Okay, no, you don't have to know everything. You don't have to know all the answers. Sometimes I might be healing something, like I heal a wounds and everything, and I don't realize I did that until way after. And that's cool, that's fine. you know Anything else I miss? Ayala, please feel free to let me know what you feel, how you feel about what is being answered. It's a very interesting spread over here. Like, I like how it is, like, there are contradicting um story in it, and at the same time it's like it makes sense, because it just feels like the music industry, there is a lot of old system holding it back. So perhaps, when you dive into it, you are going to make new waves, and that is going to benefit the whole world, if like the whole industry, if not the whole world. Yeah, you're going to make something different. Yes, there will be challenges, and I'm very sure you have got this as well. I'm excited for you to see what you come up with. Yay! I feel that I got that. Yeah. Um, I'm speaking from my Taurus moon. No, not Taurus. My Scorpio moon. I often try to hide myself away, because yeah, it's like spotlight. Oh no, that kind of feeling. Yeah. I think at the end of the day, what keeps us from really shining is ourselves sometimes. And there's nothing wrong with having fears, okay? Because when we venture into a new territory, it is always scary. The real thing that we have to do is take that step even when we are scared. Like, I'm sometimes scared about being online, and coming out face to face with everyone, and I talking my shits. What if I say something wrong, and what if I guide someone wrong, or give the wrong answer, but at the end of the day, all those things that I'm worrying about, it may or may not come true. And it's okay to make mistake. I think it's very important for us to learn that it's okay to make mistake, and trip and fall in the face, because when you trip and fall, it is as big a lesson, for others to learn as it is for yourself. Because when you trip and fall, you basically is giving others an example that others yeah, and the others an example of what could happen, and so that other people would notice like, hey, that there is something that trip tripping people over there, so I have to be careful, you know so yeah, like make mistakes, and don't subscribe into the whole cancel culture thing. I've got used to it. I've got not saying used to it, but I've got over it. Finally. uh but yeah, it's like, I know the world right now is so much based on like the cancel culture, especially with the internet blooming and everything. But know that everyone does make mistake, and it is okay to make mistake. Okay, and when you make a mistake, it's not the end of the world. Correct yourself. Okay, whatever you realize that you have made the mistake on, correct yourself. Do better. That is how we learn. Okay, so if you feel like you have to be afraid of the public, canceling or anything, it's okay. Like, we all have the fear. Once again, it's okay to be afraid, but at the same time, like, um know that the opinions of you is not greater than your opinions of yourself. And if you have corrected the mistake for you, okay, if you have learned the lesson and changed to become a better, okay, you are becoming a better person, which is at the end of the day what is important. I see another question. Okay, for Javier, the page, I wanted to ask how to embody my own power and my authentic self. Should I pull cards on that? Since I have my decks out. Okay, for Javier. Okay, spirits, please feel free to speak naturally. Deliver the message that Javier needs to hear right now. The messages that is aligned to Javier's greatest and highest good, greatest and highest path, and greatest and highest comfort. Let me know how can Javier further embody power and his authentic self. Give us some messages, give us some tea. Okay, 3 cards please, and 1 by 1 please. Ooh. You're trying to fly. I like this. Oops. Okay. Okay. Let's see. The tea is out. Okay. Maybe a little call out for Javi here. Okay. Bottom deck is the 10 of coins, but in reverse. Okay. From this card and from the rest of your deck, there is a lot of a very big theme about letting go of your idea of stability. Okay, in a sense, like, to embody your power and your authentic self, you are probably going to find it stirring the pot a little, and it might disturb the stability that you have been trying to build, that you have been trying to hold on to. There's a big um you know big feeling of like trying to hold on to that stability, that safety. Okay, because in your deck there's also these 2 cards that is like in reverse, the 9 of cups in reverse and the 4 of wands in reverse. Is in a sense like you are trying to build and hold on to the safety net. Okay, in a way, like, hold on to, clinging on to, like you're trying to protect that peace, trying to protect that safety and stability that's in your life. But know that, okay, when you own your power, when you be your authentic self, okay, to the world, you are going to disturb that. And you have to learn to be okay to have that peace and stability be disturbed to shine. Your first card that come out is the sun card. It is like you're meant to do it. You're meant to shine. Okay, you're meant to be in your power. You're meant to be seen. And when you be seen, when your authentic self be seen, it is going to stir some pots, and people are going to hate that because a lot of people are taught to, you know, want to play small. And when you own your power and be your authentic self, you are not playing small anymore. And hence, it is going to trigger people. Okay, yeah, it's going to trigger those around you. And you might be hearing a lot of those naysaying coming up. And you have to learn to be okay with that. Okay with not being completely at peace, or in a sense like being at peace when the peace around you is disturbed, like being that center of the, like being the eye of the storm. Let those around you, you know, go through the chaos of seeing you in your full self, seeing you in your authentic self. Let them have the chaos, because at the end of the day, that is not your chaos to handle. It's not your job to make sure people around you are at peace with you. At the end of the day, it makes that your job is to make sure that you are at peace with yourself. I hope this um, answer your question. It is very straightforward over here. Basically, it's like let go of your idea of peace and let go of that need to maintain peace around you. And I'm seeing, like you say, you're Capricorn rising, and I feel that in a sense, like Capricorn, we are okay being the villain. Capricorn, speaking from Capricorn perspective, we're okay to being a villain, but we also want to be like that. Especially, I feel like Capricorn rising, there is like this deep urge of wanting to be like, or maybe it's just me, maybe it's just the way that I see it, but there is like this need to like appear to, not just say like, but appear to be, in a sense, like in the power, in like, you know, being respected, but also at the same time, like, you know, being liked in a way. But yeah, like that's what I'm seeing there. Like, you know, it's okay to not be like, go into your beeline era, it's okay. That's what the spirit is telling you, like, okay to go into your beeline era and let people have havoc around about you, because that's not even your problem. Like, you don't have to take care of their problem. Aww. I love pulling cards sometimes. It's just like, oof, call out. It is. It is. Like, I would say all people dislike seeing others owning their powers, but we are taught to play small so much. We're taught to make space for others. But at the end of the day, if everyone is making space for others and dimming our light, um, how are we lighting up the world? Because everyone is just dimming our light. Like, you know, the light is just getting lower and lower and lower. And um, yeah, at the end, like, you know, the world is going to become a darker place. It's not going to you know, become the brighter and lighter, like lighter space that we want to be, you know. So yay for embodying your power and standing up for yourself. And at the end of the day, you know, when what triggers them, Okay, it is their job to heal it, their job to tend to it. We can be mindful about what triggers others. Okay, we can like sometimes um I learned a lot of this in the role play setting. It's like sometimes we for me it's like I writing I might write about certain things, okay, and I will be like checking with my partners and be like, hey, I'm going to write about this, is okay with you? Okay, but asking that is like a courtesy. Okay, being mindful is a courtesy, but it's not your job. It's not your job to tend to the other person's triggers. They are the one who tend to their own triggers. And of course, when you discuss with them and they mention that they are not okay with that particular trigger, we don't touch that. you know we try our best to avoid that in a sense, but at the end of the day, okay, it's something that they have to do. It's not your job to tend to their triggers. Mm. And you're welcome. And yes, please do not strain yourself for others comfort, because you deserve to be in your own light. Be like, it is so tough to constantly trying to act more and trying to place more. So yeah, lots of hugs for you. Hope everyone is enjoying the evening and enjoying seeing me rambling. I think it's also going to be late for everyone. So you guys like to do a little bit of like meditation or anything before we go or anything? I don't want to keep everyone up too late. It is a Sunday night for you guys, I think, or Monday morning. So yeah. Thank you. It's a joy to podcast. I love doing this. My trusted deck. Hachi. 10 p.m. Yeah. Meditation? Heart meditation sounds good. It is cancer's like cancer new moon anyway, so can deal with some emotional you know something about tending to the emotional, tending to the heart. You guys up for that? Probably helps you guys to sleep afterwards, hopefully. If you guys are into that, then we can actually, you take a little bit of time, prepare yourself for the meditation. I would recommend drinking some water, and if you need the washroom, if you need anything, do so. I also give everyone about 1-2 minutes. You guys have to write down some intention. You can do that. Focus on the heart. Okay, is focus with the Cancer season theme, like the last purge, and yeah, write down your intention if you want to. Okay. I'm looking at the uh I'm looking at the YouTube video and be like, my big ass portal. your time, okay? Can feel free to drop me an emoji, maybe a heart or thumbs up, or whichever that is comfortable, convenient for you to send. Do so when you're ready. Good. Yeah, just drop me an emoji that is, convenient for you when you're ready. I should have expected, Tori to send the cat. I hope your kitties are well, Tori. Yay! Okay, and I know someone is like, watching. I do not know who's that. Like, if you are up for joining us, feel free to do so as well. And yeah, let's do a meditation. No need to back straight as usual. Just make sure that you are comfortable and you can have soft gaze, or you can have your eyes closed. There's no right or wrong way to do this. You don't even have to be still. Just make sure that you're comfortable. And when you are ready, feel free to take in deep breath. Breathe in for 3, out for 5. Take in deep breath for 3, out for 5. And breathe in for 3, and out for 5. Take your time, breathe in for 3, out for 5. Continue breathing. With each inhale, visualize that you're pulling in energy from the surrounding, from Mother Gaia, from the divine to help to fill you up. And with every exhale, visualize that you are letting out all those energy that does not serve you, your highest and greatest good, letting all of those go. Breathe in for 3, and out for 5. Take your time, no rush. Just feeling that your energy stabilizing within your body, that your energy is settling here into this here and now. And when you're ready, you can gently just allow your focus to shift towards the area of your physical body that is touching the flat surface beneath you. It could be, the chair that you're sitting on, the floor, the ground that your feet is touching, or any parts of your body that's touching the flat surface beneath. Allow your focus to shift there, and allow your focus, like allow the energy to gather there, to stabilize there. And just allow your energy to stabilize there until you are ready. And you can gently allow your energy to push beyond your physical body and into that roots, those established roots that you have in Mother Gaia. Allow your energy to flow into it. Allow your energy to expand. Allow your energy to heal and rejuvenate the roots that you have established in Mother Gaia. If there's any areas that you need some healing, you can ask Mother Gaia to lend you her energy to help you with the healing. If any areas that need expanding, any areas that you like to nurture and allow your roots to grow deeper and wider, breathe in for 3, out for 5. Allow yourself to establish and strengthen the roots. And when you find yourself more stabilized, when you're more grounded, you can also allow Mother Gaia's energy to flow through the roots up into your physical body and help fill up your physical body. The energy can start flowing up from your feet, filling up your feet and every single one of your toes, filling up the ankle, the shin and calves, the knees, the thighs, pulling into the hips, filling up our root chakra, the grounding chakra, lighting it up, helping us to further stabilize and ground ourselves. The energy continue to flow up into the lower abdomen, lower back, helping to stabilize our sacral chakra, stabilize it, strengthen it, expand it, activating our creative center, and the energy continue to flow up through the spine, relieving tensions, through the abdomen, flowing into our solar plexus chakra, strengthening our our solar plexus chakra, helping to strengthen our sense of self, to gain confidence, flowing into our rib cage, our lungs, upper back into our chest, filling up the heart chakra, continue to flow up through the chest, into the shoulders, relieving tensions, flowing into the arms, the upper arms, elbows, forearms, flowing to the wrists, the hands, the fingers, all the way up to the fingertips. The energy also flow up into the neck, the throat, activating our throat chakra, allowing us to gain understanding, allowing us to gain our courage to speak up, to use our vocal. Energy also flow up into the head space, filling it up, clearing out our head space, clearing all those energy that does not serve us from the head space itself, flowing up and finally flowing up to the crown chakra, strengthening our connection to the divine. Over here, sit in the energy for a little. Just allow yourself to breathe in the energy, allow it to stabilize you. Allow Mother Gaia's energy to stabilize you, to ground you into the physical. Allow the divine energy to flow in and help you to heal. And when you're ready, gently guide the awareness to the heart chakra, which is also our love center, our emotional center, our universal center. If you need physical guidance, you can place a hand onto the center of the chest, to help guide you to the heart chakra. Otherwise, you can use visualization to visualize the energy pulling into your heart chakra, helping to strengthen it, helping to nurture it, helping you to unearth any hidden emotion, anything that you can clear out of it. Let the energy flow into it and help bringing them up, help bringing them out, help releasing it from your heart chakra itself. And just allow yourself to sit with the energy that's flowing into your heart, helping to clear it out, helping to strengthen your heart, nurture your heart. Sit with the energy, let it work. You do not have to control anything. You can just let the energy to work out itself. Breathe in for 3, out for 5. Breathe in for 3, out for 5. Breathe in for 3 and out for 5. Allow yourself to feel energy flowing in and through your heart. With every inhale, you're pulling in healing energy to help fill up your heart. Every exhale, feel that you are letting out energy that does not serve you and your highest and greatest good. If you receive any message, see any colors or images, those are messages to you, and feel free to take notes of them. You do not need to know the exact meaning for each and every one of them yet, but feel free to take notes, okay? Just take mental notes. You do not have to remember everything as well. It's okay. Let Mother Gaia's energy to help ground your heart. Let the divine energy to help you clear out what you no longer need to carry with your heart. And of course, let yourself to accept your heart, to accept all those emotions that's flowing within your heart. Emotions, there's no bad or good. There's no right or wrong. They are just emotions. If you feel a certain emotions in your heart, that does not mean that you're a bad person. That does not mean that you are anything less than everyone else. It's okay. Allow yourself to just accept the content within your heart, to be okay with it. All the emotions that you are feeling are valid. Everything that you are feeling, it is valid. It has a place. You don't have to demonize any feelings, any emotion. But negative emotions that you're feeling, they're definitely an invitation for you to further explore. So after the session, or you can do it right now as well, allow yourself some space to explore why you're feeling that way. And let yourself know that it's okay. It is okay. You can't control your feelings. Invite yourself to see what is beneath those emotions you have carried with you. Give yourself the safe space to process. Give yourself the safe space to be in the purity of your emotion itself. Know that an emotion, a feelings, a thoughts, they are all just part of you. And when you're not putting it into an action, you've done nothing wrong. You've done nothing wrong for feeling a certain way. You have done nothing wrong for thinking a certain things. It's okay to have thoughts and emotions that you dislike. Accept that as part of you. And know that you're not ruled by your emotion. You're not ruled by your thoughts. You have agency. You have sovereignty of choice. You can make that good choice for yourself. And whenever you're ready, that you feel that you have cleared enough from this meditation, you can gently allow yourself to come back to the present in a sense. Move your physical body a bit. You don't have to jerk yourself out of the meditation. Allow it to happen gradually, and just know that the energy is still flowing through your heart. If you like to thank the energy that is flowing through you to your heart, helping you clear your energy, you can feel free to, send a note of thank back to the energy. And encourage taking a couple of deep breaths to ground yourself further. If you like to stretch and give yourself a hug, you can do so. No rush. Take your time. And I hope the meditation brought some insight, brought you some clearing of the heart, or even maybe even like the whole energy body. I see Tori's reply. They are good. Planning to spend more quality time with them this week. Yay! Please do. Take your time. No rush. Okay, you don't have to rush to answer anything. take the time to sit with your energy. Take a couple of sip of water if you feel called to. Feel free to let me know how you feel, what you feel. Thank you so much. Thank you for suggesting the heart meditation, Javier. Hope that this brings some clearing, some cleansing, and some insight about what is. Maybe we have carried things in our heart that we may not know, and we might beat ourselves up for it. And if you feel that way, know that it's okay to not beat yourself up for what you're feeling. I think that is one of the very big message that comes through to me about not feeling shameful or beat yourself up for what you are feeling, because we can't control our emotions, we can't control our thoughts. All we can do is pick the choice, like we have a choice on whether to act on those emotions or not. We make a herbal heart center nightcap before bed. Yay, please do. And Ayala is like, felt so much fire and strong will in my heart. Yay! And you're welcome. Thank you so much for joining me on today's live over here. I want to do more live. I just need to find a good schedule to do it, because every time I am awake and um yeah, like I'm awake and like basically up and be able to do this, it probably be very late at night for everyone. So timing, yeah. But yes, the fire, the strong will is really beautiful. I love that. Thank you for sharing, everyone, and thank you for joining me. It's great. I love this. Everyone is in the Discord, right? I hope so. Like, if you are not on Discord, I'm still not sure whether I want to open up the healing page Discord for everyone, because I know I can't more monitor it. I can't moderate the whole Discord myself. So yeah, so far I'm only only those who have joined me with classes before. You guys should be there. um like, if you want an invitation to the Discord, please feel free to drop me a DM, drop me an email. I will send you the invitation. I don't mind um like having couple others, people in my Discord. But yeah, I don't know that I should open it to everyone, because I feel like I won't have the time and energy to moderate it, and I will get very frustrated. So unless anyone wants to volunteer to be a moderator. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me today. It is fun, and I am very happy to be able to communicate with all of you, and to meditate, and to be able to pull cards and like get called out myself by pulling cards for you guys. Yeah, like, thank you so much, and I really appreciate all of you. A lot of hugs. And yeah, I think I would have to, this is late enough that I should let everyone go back to your evening to prepare for your big time. And yeah, I'm always open to chat, answer question if you have. You can just drop me a DM anytime. Okay. Twitter DM, I'm still on there, but I'm not checking it as often right now. If you're on Threads, you can follow me there right now. I'm on Threads. I'm just not very active still. But you guys know where to find me. Okay, Threads, Twitter, um, Discord, Instagram. Yeah, mostly I'm active on this. Don't message me on Facebook, because I'm probably not going to see it. I appreciate you guys as well. Much love and hugs, and I'll talk to you guys soon. I'll see you guys around. Okay, and hopefully I'll do this again. Join me next time. See you, and just going to end this.